Hello Sofa Squad and welcome back to the damn podcast channel. Y'all, we're using the set for our normal channel, the other channel today, because it's right before work and I wanted to come to y'all with this video. I actually recorded another one using this too, but that'll come out tomorrow. But anyways, there was not time to change everything around is what I'm getting at, because this was too good, too piping hot to worry about any of that. So, be sure you check out all the descriptions in the link below for full articles as well as links to my other channels. If you like the vibe, make sure to subscribe. Now let's get into this. Okay, so Melanie Pawlowski, Lori Daybell's niece. Y'all, we finally got some form of charges against her. So let's go ahead and just do what we usually do on this channel. I'm going to read this article, some highlights from it, and then we'll talk about it. So let's dive in now. So the title is Niece of So-Called Doomsday Mom, Lori Vallow faces computer tampering charge in Mesa. This is by Justin Lom, and it's published September 20th, 2022 at 4:26 p.m. Now, let's get into it. So, Melanie Pawlowski, so-called Doomsday Mom, there's that, we just read that. Pawlowski, 33, is accused of computer tampering by Mesa police. The victim in the case is her ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux. Boudreaux was shot at in Gilbert in 2019 of October, and according to investigators, Boudreaux believed Pawlowski provided the shooter with his new address, and I firmly agree with him. Pawlowski identity theft investigation. New details in Mesa's PD identity theft investigation of Pawlowski reveals she used a copy of a $12,000 check pardon me, of a $12,000 check deposited into Boudreaux's business bank account to present as an exhibit during a family custody hearing. Boudreaux and Pawlowski went through a long court battle over their 4 children after their 2019 divorce. According to the police report, Pawlowski agreed to take herself off the bank account for Boudreaux's business, known as Cougar Consulting. Bank records show Pawlowski accessed the Chase bank account several months after signing the divorce decree. Investigators say Pawlowski was supposed to remove herself from the account no more than 60 days after the sale of the former couple's property on October 3rd, 2019. The account was accessed sometime after March 2nd, 2020. The investigation started in November 2021, and a detective with Mesa PD interviewed Pawlowski's attorney, Garrett Smith. According to the report, Smith admitted Pawlowski was indeed removed from the bank account when she logged into the account only because the login information had not changed. Garrett told me it's not Melanie's fault that Brandon was dumb and did not change the login information until 3 days after Melanie accessed the online account, the detective recounted in the police report. Real nice there. Smith told police that Pawlowski believed Boudreaux owed her money from the check, and that is why she logged into the account to get a copy to her attorney. The investigation concluded with the detective finding probable cause to charge Pawlowski with 1 count of computer tampering, which is a Class 3 felony. Melanie Pawlowski knowingly accessed Brandon Boudreaux's Chase bank account. Let me read that one again. Melanie Pawlowski knowingly accessed Brandon Boudreaux's Chase Bank business account for Cougar Consulting, reported the detective. Her next hearing is set for September 26, and a sentence for a Class 3 felony could result in probation and up to 1 year in jail or 2 to 8.75 years in prison. And it goes into like some of her past or whatever, but that's the main chunk of what's going on right now. Y'all. Okay, so let me say a couple of things. First of all, how on brand, number one, right? How on brand. First of all, well, I thought he owed me this, I thought he owed me this. Delusion at its finest, right? And do I know the details to all this? No. I'm going based off of just what we have seen her accusing him of, and you know, allegedly what she has attempted to have done to him. I mean, he's lucky to be alive, y'all. God bless the children. They're lucky to be alive too, as far as I'm concerned. So this right here is just on par. And then her attorney, which, I mean, it is what it is at this point, but, well, I can't help it if he's dumb and didn't do this. Really? Like, how about we say that your client doesn't break the law? This obsession that she has with him and this delusion of this whole thing of they're out to get us, they're out to get us, they're out to get us. Now, again, if you watch Sins of Our Mother, and even if you didn't watch that, it doesn't matter, but it really kind of summed up the whole fast track of marriages and stuff. I'm not convinced that she still is not of this mindset of this whole crazy Chad Daybell, Lori Daybell BS. You know what I'm saying? My questions are this. the fact that they're finally coming up and they've done this investigation, they got it, they're putting it in there, are they aligning her to, number one, like, just get her in there so that it's like, okay, we have her in jail, now we have her where we want her, let's either make her flip, or let's have her there so we can get more charges on her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's one of the people that a lot of people are just very surprised that we haven't seen more charges on. And I just think that if we don't see any kind of charges related to what happened and almost happened to the various, people in this case, it's just simply because evidence fell through the cracks, right? Because I personally do believe that, and this is just my belief here, I mean, it's not a fact or anything, that she definitely had her hand in what was going on, and it almost happened with Brandon Boudreaux. That whole thing with her and Alex and going to the parents' house and trying to get the kids and doing this and the trespassing thing and all that. I mean, you heard that there. I mean, just this utter delusion. I mean, very, very dangerous. And we already saw what happens when Alex gets involved in the picture, right? Again, Brandon's very lucky to be alive. I am so thankful to see these charges. I mean, I cannot tell y'all, this was like a Christmas present, right? So we're gonna hang tight and we're gonna see what else comes from this and if more charges are gonna stem from this. So that's it. I hope everybody's well. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.